What's up guys, 370 Gaming here, and I wanted to start this video by telling you guys thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. If you're not interested in the big, sappy, emotional story part of this video, you can go to the description and check out the timestamp. You can go right to the TEW part of the video, but I did want to start, tell everybody thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, liking, sharing, following on Twitter, everything you've done. Thank you so much. So yeah, this is the fabled 1,000 subscriber video. I thought I'd be making this video a lot later in my life, maybe not at all. I certainly didn't expect TEW to get me to 1,000 subscribers, quite frankly. I had all these, visions in my head. Maybe when I, get 2K17, we could hit it. Maybe maybe in a year or two. Because when you first start YouTube, you don't really have any expectations. You're like, I see 1,000 could be like a thing that I hit one day, like maybe. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like as far off as like winning the lottery, but it doesn't really seem like I'm just gonna get 1,000 subscribers tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's a lot more work, a lot harder than that, a lot less likely, a lot more luck is involved, things like that. But yeah, so this is like a crazy video for me to be making right now. Um, yeah, the major thing I wanted to get across, other than thank you guys, was what a crazy, awesome community we have as TEW players. Because when I started YouTube and I started making videos, I thought, these not only are these not going to be viewed, but like anybody that does view them is probably just gonna like rip into me, right? Like that's the gimmick of the internet. You make videos, people fucking bury you, and you move on. Like that's what is to be expected of the internet. But this community has been so nice and so cool, and I want to give a shout out to Putty Matsudiro for putting me over early on in my career. He would always leave nice comments and tell others about me and things like that. I very much appreciate that. That it kind of, to get recognition from a bigger YouTuber, because he has, over 1,000 subs, and, to get recognition from a bigger YouTuber kind of gives you that validation and kind of gives you that go ahead to be like, you know what, I have the okay to like go. Like, obviously, you're doing it because it's fun and you're doing it for yourself and you're not doing it for anybody else, but it's cool to think like, hey, if he likes the video or if other people like the video, maybe I could be that big one day. You know what I mean? Like maybe it could be possible. But because it never really seems possible until it happens. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean this community has just been so great. I've made a lot of friends up to this 1,000 subscribers. I've done my best to get lesser known people into the spotlight, and I've just tried to basically have everybody be a part of the community, like no matter what, no matter you subscribers you have, you make videos, you don't make videos, whatever. I've tried to like have you be a part of the fun, and because that's all I ever really wanted was just some friends to like play games with and shit. When I started this, I have like one real life friend that likes wrestling, and like, I had one major online friend, and he didn't really care. He doesn't really care much for he didn't like. He's not my friend anymore. He's totally my friend still, but OG Dugan, you're very much my friend, and you may not care for wrestling that much, but you care for me, and I appreciate that. Oh man, it's too sappy and emotional. Please stop the pain. But but I do want to tell you guys that you're all awesome, and just keep being awesome. Fun, awesome community we are. I sense maybe once I start 2K17, the community on my channel probably won't be as good with like the broader audience, and that's going to be kind of upsetting, because even though TEW is a niche thing, it's a tighter knit audience. It's going to be a lot more controlled, a lot nicer. You know what I mean? Like 2K17, if people flood in, like if I were to do 2K17, WWE 2K17 that is, and people just flooded into my channel, like it is a much less likely chance that there'll be like as many people that are as nice as the people in the TEW community are. Like that's just how it is. I don't know. I'm sure there'll be some nice people from that, but the TEW folks, the people that were there from the early days, from the late days, from any days, you guys, I appreciate you guys so much, and just keep doing what you're doing, And yeah, before I get all choked up about my 1,000 subscribers, uh, yeah, I have a big TTW on TEW video planned for right after this sappy speech. So thank you so much for watching, subscribing, liking, watching this part especially, because like I don't watch too many people's sappy emotional speeches. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, like you got 1,000 subscribers, congratulations. Move on. You know what I mean? So I do thank you very much for watching through this part. Now let's get to TTW. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TEW portion of the 1,000 subscriber special video, the TTW Extravaganza. We're going to go from September now. This is September. We're going to go from September all the way through the end of the year into January 2017. That's right. We're going to do 4 major TTW events. We're going to have some backstory here on this next one, TTW. It's a Cole world. We were going to do Cole O'Reilly 2. However, O'Reilly was not, like, I got him through ROH, and ROH was like, no, you can't have him. And I'm like, why? They're like, you used him too many times. I'm like, bro, I barely used him at all. So anyways, I'm hoping we can get him in for the next show. If not, I'll have to come up with new story gimmicks on the fly. But yeah, so we got TTW, It's a Cole World on tap right now. And yeah, I believe there was a piece or two of mail. Yeah, so number 1, Cole is going to New Japan, not like a written contract, but like a tour. So he should be good to go, like, here, as long as, we don't schedule it on a tour date or whatever. So that should be fine. That shouldn't be a problem. Jay Lethal's just on the short list, no big deal there. Good news to show is that we made $1,000 in August, and we finished 6 out of 10 in the Southwest, which is a hell of a lot better than 9 out of 10. So that's great news. Hoping we can keep that up into September. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get on to the first show. So, as per usual for the Mudstain Stained Out Tour, we've got 2 months left of the Stained Out Tour. They open the show. Of course, Grime is there. Matt Taven, he's just, he's on crutches. He's, he's still playing the guitar. He could, he just has to sit down every once in a while, things like that. He's still hurt. So, Mudstain are performing their latest hit, Reckless Abandon, of course. And everybody loves it. They're just rocking out. It's a great time. Everybody's having a good time. And then Crane gets on the mic after the song, and he talks about their big major performance on the Halloween show, TTW Halloween Havoc. Yes, I am taking the Halloween Havoc name. No, I do not care that WWE owns it, because we're a local shithole company, and I love the Halloween Havoc name. So, TTW Halloween Havoc coming up next month on Halloween, and Mudstain has some big plans for that show. They're gonna go all out, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. Is it gonna be like a big performance? Is they gonna have a match? Is it gonna be both? Are they gonna have a match and do a performance at the same time? Who knows? But they say they have big things planned. And Crane's getting better at his gimmick, and he got a strong start, a hotter crowd, pretty good stuff. So, any dirt sheet things, huh? Okay, fair enough. So as that happens, they stop talking. By the way, I'm sorry I'm like stuttering really bad. I don't know what the deal is. Like, I apparently drank too many sodas today. Like, I did have, quite a few sodas. I think I'm a little jittery. I think that's the gimmick. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But Adam Cole comes out as soon as Crane finishes cutting the promo talking about the Halloween gimmick, and Cole's music plays. He comes out to the ring. However, on the way, he kicks over Mudstain's drums, and he goes up to Crane's mic, and he goes, "Adam Cole, baby!" And he knocks over the mic stand. What an asshole. What an asshole. He comes out, and he's just a dick, and then he starts to cut a promo, and he says, I was going to fight Kyle O'Reilly tonight in a rematch, unfairly defending my TTW world title to someone who hasn't even proven himself in this company. But you know what happened? Kyle O'Reilly had prior engagements. That's right, yeah. He says he was obligated to show up, somewhere else tonight instead. Yeah, in other words, he is afraid of Adam Cole. Listen, he doesn't deserve a title shot in the first place, but, I can keep proving what I already know over and over again, and that is that I am better than Kyle O'Reilly. I'll beat him up today, I'll beat him up tomorrow, I'll beat him up the next day, I'll beat him up over and over and over and over and over until the end of time. But tonight, I can't do that, can I? See, he's not here. So, Anthony Corelli, Jimmy Kimmel, whoever the hell is in charge of this shithole, you better get the booking straight next time so that Kyle O'Reilly will show up at Halloween Havoc. And if he's not, I'm going to make all of you suffer for it. So he's threatening the higher-ups, the company higher-ups, that if they don't get Kyle O'Reilly to show up next month, he's gonna make them suffer some consequences. Crowd got pretty hot from that. I imagine they would, because Adam Cole is just great. He's just goddamn great. 59C, which is really good for a solid promo there. So, as I figured, a pretty shit match. I just wanted Cockstrong to just, get a win over a local jobber. Apparently tapped him out in 2.5. I was hoping making it shorter would get the rating higher, they wouldn't have to work too hard. Unfortunately, they are both pretty shit in the ring. So there's nothing you can really do about that. That's fine. After the match, Kafu runs in and super kicks Johnny, and Veda is horrified, and she's just totally freaking out, and Kafu is taunting Veda, and you know how Rusev just kind of jabbers in half English, half Bulgarian. Kafu jabbers in half some weird Samoan language. do Samoans have their own language? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm not up to my Samoan tribal, cultural gimmick. I don't know. But so he's yelling at Veda, and she's crying, bawling her eyes out, and he applies the accolade to Johnny Cockstrong. He's just passed out, and the accolade, it's terrible. It's a terrible scene. So they've got to do something to get Kafu off their case, man. All right. So that's not good. Okay. So the gimmick here was I did a Mayhem match, hoping that it would kind of hide Crane's weaknesses, maybe showcase Juice a little bit, because Juice did get the pin in 10:20. However, apparently we hurt Juice on the match, which is not good at all. Not good at all. Overbooking the match, they didn't like that. That's surprising. I mean, not that I have an ECW product or anything, but it's pretty surprising. Okay, so that's not good. We're gonna have to, yeah, I imagine there would be. So after that match, provided that Juice was still all right, Mudstain hits the ring and attempts to beat down Juice, but then Los Ice Creams come back out, and they have a little six-man face-off. They get in a big brawl, a big ridiculous, Donnybrook, if you will. And Ice Cream Jr. is getting better at his gimmicks, so that's all right. That does what it needs to do. We've got Nelson Creed taking on Jervis Cottonbelly, and Nelson Creed defeats Jervis Cottonbelly after Dalton Castle ran in and attacked Jervis while the ref wasn't looking. So, damn the dastardly nobility. Nelson Creed's improving a lot. That's pretty good. And yeah, so this is gonna, we'll see what's next for the nobility and Jervis when Jervis realizes that he was pinned after someone attacked him. So that, who knows what's gonna happen there. So in a better match than I thought, I was hoping that Cage would carry it, and he basically did. So good job, Cage. Cage defeats Kindred in 8 minutes in the main event. Did I mention that this was the main event? It is the main event. Kindred loses to Cage in 8 minutes with by the Weapon X, and Truth Martini at one point came out and distracted Kindred, which led Cage to getting the win. Now, as you can see here, Cage is hinting at a face turn. You will see why here in a minute. Kindred's improving in technical. That's good. And we're not going to do anything yet. No, we're not going to do anything yet. So after Cage wins, Kindred is jumped by the whole House of Truth. But mostly, mostly Akin is just doing the dirty work, and then, Fetty Wap is just kind of stares and cheers and, gives him a kick every once in a while. But, so they're beating Kindred down, and Cage kind of stares on, and he doesn't really help he doesn't really help Kindred, but he doesn't exactly help the House of Truth either. Like, he's not exactly on their side. They do offer Cage, they're like, hey, you want to get in on this? You want to beat the shit out of Kindred? And he's like, he just stands there, and after he stares at them angrily, they kind of get the message, and the House of Truth leaves the ring, and Cage then shortly thereafter leaves the ring, and he looks a bit conflicted. So Cage maybe having a change of heart here. Fetty Wap, he did really good apparently, just standing around and looking at stuff. So good for him. Good for him. But yeah, Cage may be having a change of heart, man. We're gonna have to see what happens there. And that was to end the show. Okay. Your show appeared where... Yep, I understand all that. And yeah. I don't remember the ratings, so that could be good or bad. We'll just have to look afterwards. I'm going to give Cage a lot of props. Adam Cole, naturally. And let's give it to... give it to Fetty Wap, because he was improving a lot. So... what do you want to do? Just compliment, give some encouragement, yeah. Adam Cole, great performance. Cage. I want to do the one that's like, what's the one? Yeah, I'm fine. You told that you're awesome. That'll work. Wonderful. All right, so now let's see how It's a Cole World did. And mainly positive. We won many friends. That's very good. 36 D-. Again, I don't know how that did. We are going to have to check on Juice, of course. So let's see the show history there. 37. So that's good. So we're amping up the quality of the shows pretty well. I also did It's a Cole World for an hour instead of an hour and a half. I think that helped. I think I'm getting the matchups better. I'm starting to understand, the game better in general. I think I've played this game so much, doing, New Japan and TNA and everything, that I've kind of learned, like, at the start of the TTW series, when it was just local to global, that was, like, completely blind. Like, I only played, like, just screwing around, like, on WWE. Like, I hadn't actually learned any of the game's mechanics or anything. So I think I've started to learn the game mechanics, and it's showing in the ratings. So I think that's good. That's a pretty good thing. Juice Robinson, Crane fucking injured him. That's not good. So how long is he out for? Fantastic, 24 days. Actually, that might actually be good, because I think... yeah, because we'll be going until the end of October. So actually, he will be healed by that time. So that's actually a lot better than I thought, to be honest. So that's all right. So we'll leave that for now. I want to give Juice like $100. Like, I know it's not gonna do much for him, but I'll just throw $100 his way. ACH forgot to use. Kenny King forgot to use. Fantastic. Yeah, we didn't have enough time, and I didn't wanna. I can't pay everybody, man. I don't know what y'all want me to do. You could fuck off, Crane. You just go fuck yourself. And yeah. So I will cut to the beginning of October, just to give you guys an update on the money situation. Alright guys, we're here week 1 of October. We've got Halloween Havoc set for 25 days from now. That may change depending on who's available and who's not. I'm covering up this area because that will spoil part of the surprise for the next episode. So, not the next episode, like we're continuing it, I'm just saying the next show. So I don't want to spoil that right away. We made $851 profit last month, which is good. However, due to part of the surprise down here, we're probably going to lose money this month. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how the show does. Perhaps we sell enough tickets, it becomes alright. We finished 8 out of 10 in the Southwest last month. which is weird because the month before that was 6 out of 10. So I'm not really sure how that works. Maybe they just, maybe they just ran better shows in that time. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys that quick update here on October, the first week of October. So I will see you guys when Halloween Havoc is booked and ready. Alright, you guys, we're here at TTW Halloween Havoc 2016. I couldn't go over like stuff before the show because it was going to spoil too much, but we've had some major developments. Some will be explained in this promo, some will be explained afterwards. I also forgot, I made a picture for It's a Cold World, and I didn't put it on the event, so remind me to show it to you, even though, I probably will forget again, and you can't actually tell me that unless you've, already watched the video. But that's besides the point. Mudstain come out for their final, their concert finale. They got a special set going on, they've got special stuff, and they're playing their last single from whatever the hell their album's called, and it's aptly titled Halloween Havoc. It's great. It's got, awesome lyrics about scary pumpkins and bats and witches, and they probably rhyme witches with bitches. I think that's a thing, If I weren't so lazy, I'd probably write out like a verse or something, but no, I'm way too lazy for that. So they have a final concert, and it's big stuff. You got some pyro, people are pretty hyped for it. And a lot of stuff has gone down in the Mudstain banner. Grime is not out there. Matt Taven is not out there on the crutches this time. He's not there. And so when Crane picks up the mic to explain to people, give them the big final Mudstain Stained Out Tour promo, he explains that they've kicked Grime out of Mudstain because he's been hurt for too long, and Mudstain needs to move on to bigger and better things. Not only that, but Juice Robinson was announced, and this is legit, unfortunately, that in New Japan Pro Wrestling, he suffered an injury where he will be out for over a year. And that's just not good at all for us behind the scenes. But for them, it's great. They're celebrating that. They're celebrating one injury. They're moving on from another injury. So Grime's out. Juice is gone. That's one less problem for them. They're going to hold auditions for the newest Mudstain member after tonight's show. So bigger and better things only for Mudstain. They announced that they were going to have a 3-on-3 Heavy Metal Mayhem match with Los Ice Creams and Juice Robinson. But since Juice is hurt, it has been converted to a tag team title Heavy Metal Mayhem match with Crane and Muck versus Los Ice Creams. So a Heavy Metal Mayhem match, basically a hardcore match with music-type weapons, drums, drumsticks, cymbals, amplifiers that are plugged in and then explode. You know how that goes. So we're going to have a 2-on-2 Heavy Metal Mayhem match tonight. A lot of developments go on in this promo. So it started the show off pretty hot. People are pretty happy about it, so that's good. Now Adam Cole comes out for a promo. And you've obviously been spoiled on this via the goddamn picture, but he comes out for a promo, and Cole says, "Okay, so this is 2 months in a row you haven't delivered me Kyle O'Reilly. Anthony Corelli, I told you that I was going to make you suffer if I didn't get to kick his ass at Halloween Havoc. Well, here we are. Are you going to come out here and accept the consequences like a man, or am I going to have to go back there, beat the hell out of you, and drag your lifeless carcass out here for everyone to see?" And Anthony Corelli comes out to the stage, and he says, "Adam, there's nothing I can contractually do. Kyle's a busy man. He works in Ring of Honor, New Japan, here, everywhere in between. Sometimes he's not available. But don't worry, I have someone just as good for you to defend your title against tonight. How about Zack Sabre Jr.? And Zack Sabre Jr. comes out, and the crowd fucking pops. And Sabre comes out, and he has a little face-off. And you know the gimmick where they put their hands around their waist like they're going to win the title? He does that. And Cole is just throwing a fit. People are freaking out. Everybody's doing great. Adam Cole, I was too busy reading the promo. He invented a new catchphrase. That's fucking awesome. He probably did the PWG suck my dick gimmick I hope that was the case, but that's pretty great. What in the promo could be a beat the hell out of you now? It can accept the consequence. No, nothing that I wrote. It was probably an ad lib there, but good job, Adam Cole. Proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. Anthony Corelli getting those better performance skills. So pretty solid promo. We're gonna see Adam Cole and Zack Sabre Jr. tonight. Yeah, for the world title. That's some crazy shit. In a pretty solid match to get him on the card, ACH defeats Kenny King in 8.5 with a Dragonfly. Kenny King had a minor negative momentum and ACH had a neutral, so I figure we'll just give ACH the win and get him in a decent little match there. Tried to steal the show, probably won't work with that Adam Cole gimmick, so we will see what happens next. So Akin fights Kindred. And in about 5.5, the match descended into chaos after Fetty Wap, Truth Martini come down to the ring, Cage comes down to the ring. Now, Fetty Wap and Truth, first of all, just kind of interfered, and then the ref was just kind of looking the other way. And then Cage came down and started, beating up everybody. And that was kind of... The ref's just like, fuck this, dude, I can't deal with this. So the ref throws out the match, more or less. The overbooking, everybody wasn't about the mayhem. The mayhem is good because it helps Kindred. I'm sure the match rating would have been a lot worse without that, but they don't like the overbooking, so that's fine. Fetty Wap hasn't turned heel yet. Well, there you go. I forgot to turn him heel like 20 years ago, so I'm glad we did that. Cage, more or less, is basically about to be a face. In the next segment, when Cage sides with Kindred against the House of Truth, we could finally turn him. He's had 4 segments to build up. We're going to complete the turn. We'll complete the gimmick change. Which way does that work? When you do the change, performing the turn, yep, which would... There's also a turn. Performing the turn would automatically... Yeah. No. Complete the turn. There you go. Wonderful. Complete success. Cage is now a face. Sides with Kindred against the House of Truth. Oh man, what a nice guy Cage is, man. What a cool guy. So yeah, they stand tall over the House of Truth. We'll see what happens. So we got a promo from Johnny Cockstrong's house, and he's there with Veda, and Veda's kind of looking after him, Johnny's got like bruises on his face, his arm's fucked up, he's hurting all over, and Veda's just kind of like, getting him drinks and, putting his arm up on a pillow in a sling, whatever. Veda is talking to him, and she says, Johnny, you've been so good to me, I hope I can repay any of what I've done to you by, helping you, try to get back at Kafu, like, I feel so bad. I never meant for any of this to happen, He's as misguided as I was, he thinks everyone's out to get him, and that kindness equals weakness. Johnny goes, yeah? He says, I'll show him how weak I am. At TTW Eve of Destruction, I'm going to beat the sense into Kafu. Sometimes people mistake kindness for weakness. And I'm nice until I'm pushed far enough. And what he did to me, what he did to you last month, he's going to pay. And she just kind of looks after him and... it's so nice. It's such a nice thing there. Oh man, in a shit ass match. Woo! That was a shitty match. Heavy Metal Mayhem. Crane and Muck defeated Los Ice Creams in a tag team match in 11:30 when Crane defeats El Hijo del Ice Cream with pinfall, and they defend the TTW tag team titles. So the chaos helped, about dragged. The overbooking they didn't like, and the ratings were just not good in the first place. Woo, boy. That was a pretty shit match. Holy hell. Look at that. My god. Alright, well. That's why I put promos between the matches here. Jervis Cottonbelly has got himself a camera, and he's filming himself in the TTW locker rooms, kind of in the backstage area, and he looks at the camera and he goes, how do you do? This is Jervis Cottonbelly here, and, I'm quite peeved at what those hooligans, the nobility, pulled last month. I'm not one to just sit by and take abuse. No, no, no. You see, I'm here tonight to show Dalton and Nelson that they shouldn't try to mess with the big dog. Ruff, ruff. And the nobility are walking down the hallway, and Jervis is, a little bit ways down, and he yells to them. He goes, Dalton, Nelson, please come quick. I think there's been an emergency. And the nobility don't give a shit. They're like, fuck off with your emergency, but they got nothing better to do. They're just walking down the hallway, so they go see what it is. And he goes, oh, please come quick. Oh my, I hope this doesn't get out of control. And Jervis closes the door to the room, and as they're walking down, he's kind of like, surveying the area. And he points to the room, he's freaking out, he's like, oh my god, oh my god. And the nobility go in there, and a bucket of water pours on their heads when they open the door. And Jervis laughs for a pretty good while, and then makes a quick exit. And the nobility are just so mad. They're so mad that they got a bucket of water dumped on their heads. Jervis Cottonbilly getting that revenge. One prank at a time, apparently. In what seems to be the best match we've ever done, unless I'm incorrect here, 65C, Adam Cole defeats Zack Sabre Jr. in almost 15 with a Florida key. Adam Cole makes defense number 5. Fantastic work, boys. Zack Sabre Jr. was worth every dollar. Hopefully, won't be bankrupt by using him once. But, fantastic work. 47D, that's great. I'm pretty sure that was a lot better than before. We've got a couple people upset. Adam Cole and Truth were upset because they wanted a pay raise, and I gave them like half what they wanted. And it's like, dude, I got no money. You know what I mean? Like, give me a fucking break here. So we'll give it to Adam Cole, Truth, and I think he was upset for some reason. I forgot. Was he upset because he originally hurt Juice? He originally hurt Juice, and then he got healed, and then he got hurt again. So I'll just say, good performance, great performance, awesome. Adam Cole was pleased. Good. I'm really worried about Adam Cole. I don't give a shit about Truth Martini. I mean, I can move on, from that gimmick. But Adam Cole, kind of integral to the whole TTW world title scene. You know what I'm saying? Kind of fucking important to that. So yeah, that was a hell of a TTW Halloween Havoc show. I'm just going to talk through this gimmick because it's late at night when I'm recording part of this. So, yeah, I just kept talking, and I didn't think about it. So I'm just going to keep going. Just going to keep on rolling with the punches. You know what I'm saying? Going to keep going here. There we are. Got some emails. We're going to see pretty soon how the regional battle is, how the money is. We're probably going to lose money this month. But I'm not super worried about it. Adam Cole's morale deal went up. That's good. So he was pleased at the booking and the post-show speech. So he's getting better. Brandon Watts was pissed because I had him as below where he was for a minute. Juice is probably out of here when his contract goes up, and same with Grime, Matt Taven. I just can't afford to just keep him around, and I'm getting him out of storylines. So unfortunately, that's how that is. We'll have to move on from that. Crane, yeah, what was Crane's deal? Yeah, because he fucking hurt Juice, you dumbass. And then Truth didn't give a shit about the post-show speech. He's an asshole. But yeah, so we will go to week 1, which is in a couple days, I think, yeah? 2 days. We'll see you in 2 days to update you on the money and the regional status. Alright, we are here Monday, week 1, November 2016. And, forget all the TTW stuff. Let's just go see what happened at Hell in a Cell. Because it drew almost 33,000 people and Roman Reigns was there, so that's got to be pretty good, yeah? Well, that's a hell of a main event. And AJ Styles defeated John Cena. That's pretty cool. Probably dirty finish, but still pretty good. The Miz defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. Amazing. And, yeah, Angerson and Gallows, of course. Naturally. And pretty shitty rest of the cards. So there you go. That's our competition, more or less. We finished 6 out of 10 again. Great. Gail Kim is on the short list. Anthony Corelli. Yeah, I pushed him as like a fucking... I forgot what I pushed. I just pushed him as an active competitor so I could put him on a fucking angle. Because he was a road agent. And now it's like, yeah. Oh, good. Now he's pissed off about it. Wonderful. Yeah. Road agent it is. You don't have to be all fucking pissy about it. Okay. So, we only lost $400. Considering we spent, like... over 1,000... It was like 1,100 or 1,000 for Zack Sabre Jr. That's not bad at all, to be honest, dude. I had to pay a couple people off. We had to give pay raises to Cole and Truth. I had to pay a couple people so they wouldn't be mad. I'm very happy with only a $400 loss. That's pretty good. What we might do here, I think at minor morale I can give 100 and they'll be chill. Nope. Nope. What about Brandon Watts? Is that... We'll give him... I don't care. I don't care about Brandon Watts. Let's be honest here. If it didn't work for Cole, it's not going to work for Anthony. It might work. I think you have to be irritated rather than annoyed. Irritated. Huh. Okay. Well, that was a waste of $100. I just wanted to see what was up for that. Now, before I forget, I made a goddamn... I don't think I looked at any of these pictures before. So that was It's a Cole World. I fucking made these pictures before I started recording. Unbelievable. Look at that dank Halloween Havoc picture, man. Did I even show that during the fucking results? Of course I didn't. Halloween fucking Havoc. Come on. Great fucking picture, man. Pissed me off. Alright. So, yeah. Later on in November, we'll be doing TTW Eve of Destruction. We've got 2 shows left. Let's keep it going. Alright, welcome everyone to TTW Eve of Destruction here on Sunday, week 2, November 2016. Let's get right into the show. So Adam Cole comes out to the ring to open the show, and 66 C+, by the way. I feel like Adam Cole is just getting better on the mic in the ring like every single time. He comes out to the ring and he's strutting down, and he just looks so smug and happy, like he just got laid, you know what I mean? He just comes out, he's got that shit-eating grin on his face. And he goes, "Hello, everyone. My name is Adam Cole, baby!" Everybody, you know, does the baby gimmick with him. And he goes, "I am still your reigning and defending TTW World Heavyweight Champion." You know, I wonder why that is. Is it because, you know, the TTW roster is full of people that can't go? No, Zack Sabre Jr. could definitely go. You know, that definitely puts that to bed. Is it because I get lucky? Is that why? Is that why I'm still the champion? Well, you know, I have defended this title 5 times in a row, so that says otherwise. Maybe it's because I'm just the best damn pro wrestler on the planet. Tonight, I get the night off. I don't have to defend my title tonight. I'm just gonna, you know, lay back and relax. But then I was approached by Anthony Corelli, and he says that I'm going to be special reffing the main event tonight of Akin and Fetty Wap versus Kindred and Cage, because Adam Cole is a main event attraction, and even when I have the night off, I get to still outperform everyone in the ring in the main event. I want you all to have a great show, TTW office, everybody involved, because as long as Adam Cole is on top, TTW will draw as many fans as possible of this building, which may or may not be, like, the correct assumption. But you get what I'm saying. You get what he's saying. And we ran out of text there. So Adam Cole says, "At Final Countdown, TTW Final Countdown in December, I'm going to make an open challenge to anyone in the entire world. It can be the TTW roster, it can be a free agent, it can be anybody that wants to step up and try to take the title away from me. Because you know what? It's not going to happen. I'm Adam Cole, baby! And no one can stop me from being the champion. No one can take this title away from me. I am the best!" And he drops the title down, and Adam Cole, man, it looks like nobody can stop this man. As I said, He's just getting better on promos, better in the ring. He's the fucking man, dude. I don't know, what else can you possibly want from him? But yeah, so he'll be special reffing the main event tag team match tonight. So we have a match, not bad, not good. We've got the Bravado Brothers beating Los Ice Creams in about 8.5. And got the crowd hotter, not too bad. Harlem Bravado putting on a solid 27 in ring there. So pretty good. Wanted to give the Bravados a win. And after the match, Mudstain come out, and they basically, make fun of the Bravados. I forget if I've had them fight the Bravados before. I believe I did. So they're like, we beat you before. We could beat you again. This win means nothing. You know what I mean? You're still a bunch of chumps, and we're Mudstain, the hottest band in the world. We're gonna have, we're still taking auditions for new members. Everybody is just a fucking mark and doesn't stack up to the caliber of our greatness. We're the tag team champions. We're the best thing going in TTW today, and nobody's gonna tell us otherwise. So it looks like we may be seeing the Bravados and Mudstain for the titles in the future. So thankfully, with the Mayhem gimmick, we got a 25E out of Kafu and Johnny Cockstrong. Kafu drew with Kafu drew with Johnny Cockstrong in 6:22. When Kenny King just beat the shit out of both of them. What the hell, Kenny King? He came out there and he punched Johnny in the face, and then he beat the shit out of Kafu. And yeah, what the hell is that about? But then afterwards, ACH runs off Kenny King. Says, get the hell out of here, you fucking mark. You know what I'm saying? So ACH standing up to Kenny King here. Why is Kenny King attacking people randomly? Why did ACH come out to help? I don't know. We'll have to see further developments in this angle. And lastly, we have the main event tag match. That was much better than I thought, considering I was hoping Cage and Akin would carry the majority of the match. They did. Kindred and Fetty Wap just sucked so bad they brought the rating down there. But Akin and Fetty Wap defeat Kindred and Cage when Akin defeats Kindred with a fast count by Adam Cole. So he fucked over Kindred for no reason, basically. He just doesn't give a fuck. He's Adam Cole. He's going to fast count whoever he wants. He's going to slow count whoever he wants. So basically, he goes in there. He's, Adam Cole's a lackadaisical asshole. He's just, having fun at the expense of everybody else as the referee. Telling them to use chairs, not to use chairs. Counting out fast, counting out slow. He's just pissing all over the place. Also, I see that they don't work well as a team. That's fine. So Adam Cole, when Akin is pinning Kindred, he just randomly makes a quick 3 count. And kind of rolls out of the ring and celebrates his own greatness. And after the match, they kind of... I didn't want to make a whole other promo for it, because, But after the match, they kind of have like a loose little brawl, and Kindred and Cage kind of come out on top. So that is how the main event ends. So not the worst. I've seen a lot worse, to be honest. 36D-, not as good as the past couple, but still not bad either. It's higher than the earlier shows. You can't have Adam Cole, Zack Sabre Jr. on every show, you know what I'm saying? But as long as we continue to increase popularity, that's the good thing. So we're going to do Adam Cole. It's just fucking great. So great. Let's see, 40, 45, ACH, and Kenny King. So we'll just do... Good example, boys. Good. I'm glad I'm kissing up to Adam Cole, brown nosing him, because he was pissed when I gave him half the pay raise he wanted. I'm like, dude, I can't give you all of that money. Like, we're literally, I want to stay around 40 grand a month at least, and I think we're over 40 grand a month still. Like, even at losing a couple hundred, we're staying around 40 grand. So hopefully I can make enough changes. I can keep enough of a, what am I trying to say? I can keep enough of a profit, because we're gonna have to have some new roster additions pretty soon, because it's getting a little stale. Getting a little stale there. And yeah. So by the time we look at this report, of course, I didn't make a graphic for this show because I didn't look at the last two. So fuck me, right? But yeah, it seems like we did well. And we'll look at the show history really quick. 3060 minus. So it was as good as It's a Cold World. So that's not bad. Like I said, you can't have Halloween Havoc every time around. I realized I did 2016 only for 2 events. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We're going to move on from that and go to the final show. Or actually, no, we're not going to go to the final show because we're going to go to the 1st of December first and see where we're at in the money and the pop. Alright, so bad news, everyone. We lost an ass of money and became local size. I mean, you know, finished 8 out of 9 in Southwest. We didn't really do anything different. I don't, you know, whatever. Apparently, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the regional battle affects that. But I mean, we were 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I guess you can't be 9. No, we were 9 there. I mean, is it just when you're like in the bottom 2 for more than 1 month? I don't know. That seems strange. I don't know what the gimmick there is, but yeah. So we are shocked phase. Only 1 month. We'll be able to gain any popularity. So we may just pick up back in February after this show. Or actually, well, if we do Final Countdown, we won't get any pop from that. So I kind of don't want to do Final Countdown now because I don't want to not gain pop. So for a few weeks up to 1 month, and so we could just open up with New Year's Bash, yeah. Did I do New Year's Bash? Yeah, I did New Year's Bash because it was a play on New Year's Dash from New Japan. So we could pick up from New Year's Bash. And maybe do that in January. Certainly not doing the West Coast Classic now. Yeah. The you know, the title gimmick, the pay-per-view gimmick. I would love to just make a calendar and be like, I'm going to do the West Coast Classic every such and such month. But it doesn't really work like that because it's so fluid at a small level. So we'll do this in like February, provided that we still exist. Let's see. So we'll do that in like February. And then, by the way, Adam Cole getting the prestige of that world title up there. Fantastic job, my friend. Yeah. What we're gonna have to do is just like totally reorganize shit. Like Fetty Wap's contract is coming up very soon here, and I'm thinking of just letting him go. 700 per show is quite a lot for somebody that can't work. I'm going to have to do a lot of roster changes, invest in some good workers, and really try to get this going. The style, the tentative style, of course, isn't so heavy on like storylines, and it's more heavy on like, yeah, they're rated equally on performance and pop. So it's like Fetty Wap can't do either of those, quite frankly. So that's just not like a great, investment, you know. So probably after New Year's Bash, I'm going to reevaluate a lot of things according to the product, and we're probably going to see a major roster shakeup. So yeah, so we'll look forward to that, or dread that, or however you may feel about that. But yeah, I think we're going to cancel Final Countdown. Oh boy, oh boy. I hate having to change that shit. This is why it takes me so long between, you know, videos to do, because it's always, you know, if you did like a WWE series and you have, you know, a month worth of plans, you just go through, do Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view, whatever you got to do. Like you have, WWE will not change plans unless, you know, you have like an injury or something. I'm not saying real WWE, I'm saying in the game. You don't need to change your plans. You don't need to. You have a good idea where everything's going until an injury occurs. But here, it's like your money goes down, your pop goes down, everything goes down. You know, it doesn't even have to do with the workers. The workers could be the greatest, but you know, you could still have problems. it's looking here like we're gonna have to definitely reevaluate the roster. So we will see about that. So I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna sim until the shocked phase is over, and then we'll probably go to New Year's Dash as the final event for this episode. So I will see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at TTW New Year's Bash 2017. This is the final show of the 1K subscriber episode. I took a lot of risks during this episode, and you will see what happened. Before we get into this is just the pre-show match, so it doesn't matter. Before we get into that, I do want to say that Fetty Wap has been let go because his contract expired, and I believe the Bravado Brothers are coming afterwards. There are reasons for what is happening. This will probably be the last regular big event. I might try different things in future episodes, like smaller half-hour shows, but multiple ones, so maybe we get more money, things like that. I'm going to be trying a lot more different things after this, so get ready for an exciting New Year's Bash 2017. We start out the show with a pre-show match. ACH and Happy Meal defeated Los Ice Creams when ACH hit the best 450 ever. I was hoping to see that ACH and Happy Meal could maybe be a good team. ACH can carry Happy Meal for sure, but I don't know about them being a solid great team. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. But ACH, it's good to know that he can carry whichever teammate he may have. Adam Cole, my God, Adam Cole, Jesus Christ. Good job, man. Thank you. He comes down to the ring for his monthly opening promo, and he goes, well, I guess the higher-ups took a long Christmas break this year because my open challenge didn't make it to Final Countdown, did it? Now we're at New Year's Bash, and what a new year it is going to be. 2017, the year of Adam Cole, baby. And he stops for a minute and he thinks about it. He goes, well, 2016 was the year of Adam Cole. But that's the point. Every year is the year of Adam Cole. When I'm on the card, everyone else is meaningless. And he pauses, and the crowd pops, because everybody loves Adam Cole, even though he's a heel. And he goes, so the challenge still stands. Anyone who wants to fight for this here belt can come try to take it in the main event. Because I only work in the main event. And, yeah, I'll see y'all later for Adam Cole's 6th successful title defense. And he leaves, and everybody, strong start here, crowd hotter. 75 B-. What a man. What a fucking man Adam Cole is. After that promo, we follow up with this promo. And Mudstain comes out to hype themselves up. And Crane cuts a promo and he says, ladies and gentlemen, we are Mudstain, and we are the hottest band on planet Earth, that should have been, and the hottest wrestlers here in TTW. We're the tag team champions, and I'm going to make it known that I'll be the TTW world champion here soon. But before we get to all that, we want to introduce you to the newest member of Mudstain, the one that will bring Mudstain into the future into even bigger and better spotlight. And, ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of Mudstain, who has yet to be rechristened a different name. So you can leave that in the comments if you'd like, if you'd watched this far. Joe Hendry! Joe Hendry is the newest member of Mudstain. Who better to be in a musical group than Joe Hendry? It works perfectly. So Joe Hendry has debuted, got an average deal. It was rated on Crane and Hendry, so I've yet to see how Hendry will do on his own in promos. So, yeah, he will be rechristened. There will be a Mudstain, ritual kind of deal to kind of christen him a formal name. So if you have an idea for a dank meme of a name for Joe Hendry, you let me know in the comments. We follow that up with a 22 E- match where Joe Hendry basically dominates 17. That was all that was for. Yep. So that's fine. We have a match, Cage and Akin, and it gets a 60C. That's pretty fucking great. I figured this would be pretty good. This is gonna... I'm not sure if this is gonna wrap up the House of Truth Cage deal. Kindred deal, because Fetty Wap's not there anymore. We'll have to see how it goes, but Cage does get the win. And there's a scary vignette play. Oh, well, you know what? I'll block that out. It says who was there, but I'm gonna block that out in post. Let me write that down. I don't want you to know who the hell it is. Well, you're gonna know anyways, but it doesn't matter. So, a scary vignette plays. You got creepy surroundings. You know, it kind of looks like maybe like a mental asylum. You know, it's really dark. You can't really see. And it's just kind of random shots, and the only thing you really see or can hear is this music. If you've seen enough wrestling, you should know who that is by now. And yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it at that. I think I'll just leave it at that. We won't say any more. Adam Cole makes his open challenge, and Nathan Everhart, who is Jason Jordan, comes out to take the challenge, and he wins. He wins the TTW World Championship. Now, probably, 44 is not too bad. Adam Cole, I mean, come on. But hopefully Adam Cole can be used to maybe carry a lower guy to a decent feud. Fan-fucking-tastic work, Adam Cole. Decent work there. Nathan Everhart. Apparently that's his actual name. That's a dope name right there. So yeah, we are got a new world champion off the open challenge there, and we have a little celebration. That's unfortunate. His entertainment's not very good. I'll just have to keep that in mind. As long as he's decent in ring, that's basically what he's here for. 59C, I'd say so. I'd say that's pretty fucking good. So we'll give it to Adam Cole is just fucking praised. We'll say that we'll give it to Nathan. He did a pretty good job. And Cage. We'll give it to Cage. We'll do that. Adam Cole was very happy. Everybody else seemed pleased. So that's great. So a lot of stuff going down there at New Year's Bash. We got a lot of stuff happening in TTW in general. Yeah, we're going to see how long it takes for me to get these new plans for the new event schedule, new roster. We're going to see how much everybody costs, because Jason Jordan was quite a pretty penny, let me tell you. And a couple other people that you saw were quite a pretty penny. But we need to up the in-ring of the show. Now listen, if I can run 2 half-hour shows with like 2 people, 2 matches, whatever, and it gets the ratings up and it gets the pop up, then that's what's needed. You know what I mean? Where the hell is it here? There we go. It was apparently a great show. You damn right it was. You damn right. So yeah. Understandable. So yeah, so we're gonna, yeah, actually that's it. That's it. We're done for now. That was 4 events. We have got into the new year, and yeah, I thank you guys very much for watching. So very much. We have had a crazy ride here, and hopefully we'll have a much crazier ride in the future. Fun TEW action with TTW. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and I'll catch you later.